I met her in Ethiopia.
Okay.
Um, like I said, I was arrested in Kenya for filming,
Okay.
and I didn't want to be arrested again. So I was looking for somebody who was literally doing the same thing as me.
Okay.
So hence the reason why I reached out. So I went online, I saw her video, and I reached out.
Really?
And the fact that I was dealing with my wife's issue for 4 years.
What issue is that?
My wife had biconate, they call biconate womb, which like I'm actually on a journey to raise $1 million for women.
Greetings and welcome to Auntie Ami channel. How are you? How are you doing? In today's video, we are going to talk about Wodemaya. Recently, Wodemaya has had a lot of interviews. Today's video is not just about fame, travel, or YouTube success. It's about love, patience, and resilience. In two of the interviews, Wodemaya mentioned about how he met Miss Trudy. Before Wodemaya became one of Africa's most respected content creators, before the cameras, the recognition, and the global influence, there was a young man with dreams and a woman who believed in them. That is Miss Trudy. In this video, I will take you back to how Wodemaya met his wife Trudy and the challenges he faced and the sacrifices he made and the journey he walked before finally winning Miss Trudy's heart. But this story goes on and even more deeper. I'm also going to talk about one of the most painful, as you know, seasons of their marriage. How Wodemaya stood firmly by Trudy's side after she was told that she will never conceive. And do you know what Wodemaya did? Wodemaya continued to stand by Miss Trudy, his beloved wife. But was it just easy like that? The doctors, not God, as Wodemaya has stated, told Wodemaya, you will never have a child. Was it easy for Wodemaya? Or can it be easy for some of us or some of you, especially in Africa? I am from Africa. I know how it feels. I know how the family get involved. But what did Wodemaya do? Let's listen to Wodemaya words, not from Auntie Ami. Then I'll react after we listen to these videos. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share.
I met her in Ethiopia.
Okay.
Um, like I said, I was arrested in Kenya for filming,
Okay.
and I didn't want to be arrested again. So I was looking for somebody who was literally doing the same thing as me.
Okay.
So hence the reason why I reached out. So I went online, I saw her video, and I reached out to her, but
Mm.
she didn't respond.
Mm.
She responded to me after 3 months. But the time she responded to me, I was in China, preparing to come start my Africa to the World movement,
Okay.
which began in Ethiopia. So I came all the way from China, started in Ghana, but everyone was like, "What is this guy doing? Who
Yeah.
paid this guy to say positive things about Ghana?" So I left, and I went to Ethiopia. So
Oh,
what?
you left?
Yeah, I left. I started everything that I'm doing in Ghana. But everything. So when people start saying that this guy doesn't promote Ghana, it's like you don't know what you're saying. I started like with the whole thing that I'm doing. It
Mm.
started from here, but the attack and the backlash was too much. So
Right.
I left, and I went to Ethiopia. So
Mm.
I started my whole journey. I'll say properly in East Africa.
Okay.
So that's when I went to Kenya, and the exact same place that I met my wife, and then we started everything from there. So where we are right now.
Wow.
Yeah, she's the
So
first
so now
woman I
you
met.
sent her a message
Mm.
and you say, okay, you want to collaborate or
No, I mean, she responded to my message when I was in China. We started
hmm.
talking. So
Okay.
when I told her I was in Ethiopia, I asked her to come over, and she said
Okay.
she's not coming.
Oh, she's
I
not.
don't, yeah, she said I should rather go to Kenya. And I'm like, if you're not coming, just suit yourself, you know. Suit yourself. I was there, and then she sent me a message that I'm on my way coming.
Oh
I'm
wow.
like, okay, and so why are you not excited that I'm coming? I'm like, but you told me you're not coming, so why do you want me to be excited that you're coming? And at the end of the day, she showed up. So going to pick her from at the airport, she didn't know I was coming to pick her up because I gave her my location. I was also a bit angry, and then I got there just to surprise us. I bought a flower,
Okay.
gave her the flower, and she's like, no one has ever given me a flower before, and
Yeah.
then hence the magic that happened from there. Yeah,
And this is I thought this was supposed to be a collaboration on content.
I
How
know,
did
right?
it turn
I
to
know, right? I
flowers?
think the
How did
audience.
it turn
No, you know, I was
to
based in China, right?
Yeah.
China, whenever you're meeting a lady, it's either you buy a flower or you buy a teddy bear for date. Like, it's a culture in China,
Oh
and you know, like
right.
I would say that my dating lifestyle started in China, so I
Okay.
had that mindset. So I just
Right.
bought a flower, and Ethiopia is known for. Addis Ababa is called New Flower. I don't know
Mm.
if you know that.
No, I didn't know
The meaning
that.
of Addis Ababa is new flower. So in
Wow.
Addis Ababa, you can find fresh flowers, and hence the reason why I bought that. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay. So now you collaborate on whatever it is and then the romance starts and then now you become
Initially, it
do this
was
together.
purely like collaboration, but I
Okay.
think the audience also
Yeah.
started like pushing it,
Yeah.
and then we ended up just talking to each other, and then we decided to give it a go.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, lots of messages are coming in.
Remember, we are living in a world where a lot of people gives up. This reminds me that Wodemaya and Miss Trudy, they are in a real partnership, commitment, and love truly look like. What do you think? In this video, it's not about Auntie Yami praising Wodemaya, but as I said before, I am an African woman. I know how it feels when it becomes to culture. First of all, Wodemaya said that he wanted someone who is into content creation like him to be his future wife. And Wodemaya liked Miss Trudy. Then Wodemaya texted Miss Trudy. But Miss Trudy took 4 months to accept. 4 months. Who does that? Meeting a big YouTuber. But you cannot even make up your mind to say, do you know what? I like this guy. Straight away, I'm going to react. No, that wasn't Trudy. For a long time, people have been saying that, do you know what? Miss Trudy loves Wodemaya because of what Wodemaya has. It's not true love. But Wodemaya has showed us that Trudy was a respected girl who did not just fall into the trap. She had to think twice before accepting. And she wasn't all that easy to convince. What did she do? Wodemaya asked Trudy if they can meet in Ethiopia. But Trudy said, no, you have to meet me in Kenya. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comment section. But it's not about that. This love story started from far. That showed that Wodemaya cared about Trudy. Wodemaya was in love. And Wodemaya chose Trudy. Now, Wodemaya also spoke about what he went through. The moment the doctor said, you will never, your wife will never conceive. But what did Wodemaya say? They believed in God. Believe in God that everything is possible. Indeed, everything is possible. It wasn't all that easy, my people. You know what? In Africa, my motherland, it's very difficult. Just imagine 5 years, 6 miscarriages.
Meant, and the fact that I was dealing with my wife's issue for 4 years.
What issue is that?
My wife had biconurate, they call biconurate womb, which like I'm actually on a journey to raise $1 million for women that are a young couple that are going through that. I didn't even know
She couldn't conceive or
no, she can conceive, but the baby cannot grow because the heart was more like the womb was a heart-shaped womb. So anytime the baby grows bigger, the heart-shaped womb
Suppresses
the baby and bring the baby out. So you have to correct the heart-shaped womb, and I had to do the surgery and all of that. It was insane.
So she lost a lot of pregnancies.
Yeah, 6. I posted it 6. I lost 6.
You're a strong man, and you still have time to go through. Must be difficult.
No,
Encourage
it was,
people who are going through life and they have to face such challenges.
I'm here to let you know that nothing is impossible for God, because the doctor told me that my wife can never give birth, but that was the time he motivated me to propose to her to be. I love challenges, by the way, but I didn't know that it's going to be that tough. By the way, at some point I'm like, why was I so stupid?
So at the time you were dating and a doctor told you that she cannot. So if it was somebody, you would have actually left the woman.
Yeah, 2021. I remember vividly 2021. The doctor told me September 2021 that, dude, this is the condition, and it's gonna, and it will. I mean, it will take a lot of money to correct it, and there's no doctor in here that can do it. So, I mean, young man.
Find another woman.
December 2021, I took her to Kilimanjaro. Like, we climbed Kilimanjaro. It's like, why are we doing something crazy? Because I knew it's going to be a great challenge. So I was like, you know what? Kilimanjaro is the first challenge. Let's go. It took me 7 days to climb up. I didn't even exercise, so it was that hard. The last day I couldn't walk, just find my way to the peak, and I just proposed to her at the peak.
On top of.
Yeah, if she said no, I would have just kicked her and I had to come back. But that was me just trying to understand the challenge that I'm gonna go through, and the fact that it took me also my baby now is the 7th baby, and it took me 7 days. Yeah, so I don't know. Later maybe I'll try. I'll try and connect the dots somewhere, but I'm just gonna let you all know that whatever you're going through, trust God, believe in God. That's the vows. That's what the vows for better for worse. I mean, I've seen people that are leaving their family members because of that, but I stayed. Because I believe that.
And you had a surgery.
Yeah, I did all of that in Ghana.
It must. Oh, in Ghana.
Yeah, it was insane.
It must have cost you a fortune.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of money.
Over $100,000.
I've spent a lot of money. Wow, I spent a lot of money.
That is belief. That is love.
I've spent a lot of money. I can't even sit here and then to the extent that I saw so many people saying, why did your wife give birth in America if you're Pan-African? People were attacking me and all that. The doctor here took my wife from first month to 6 months, and he's like, Maya, I've done my part.
If you stay,
if the baby comes down in America, maybe they have the machines. Then the doctor recommended someone. Now I have to fly my wife business class again, out of Ghana.
6 months pregnant. Get her there.
Yeah,
bro, you've been through a lot.
I mean, sometimes I feel like entering the social media just to punch people.
Yeah, because when people are attacking you and they don't know what they're saying.
They don't know what and
how do you deal with such trolls?
Let me tell you something. If you are on this journey, be ready for it. If you don't have people that are hating what you do, go to the nearest Malcolm or nearest ShopRite and just go and ask them, can I buy haters? Because listen, these people, they see what you don't see. They are there to correct you. So me, like in Ghana, when they are doing MVP and NDC, that's when I get excited. I'm like, because you don't know what you're doing. Wow. You don't know. So like when people are attacking you, that's when I get excited.
But Do you know what Miss Trudy was facing? Whether we like it or not, families are even worse in Africa. Because even if you get married to someone, all those sister-in-laws, mother-in-laws, aunties, uncles, they'll be expecting you to give a child to your husband. But why is it that Wodemaya stood by Miss Trudy? Wodemaya travels a lot. Wodemaya meets a lot of women out there. But why is it that to date we haven't even heard that Wodemaya has got a child somewhere? There's pregnancy somewhere, because it was easy for Wodemaya to say to Trudy, do you know what? The doctors have said you will never conceive. So I need a child. So I need to have a child with another woman. No, Wodemaya did not do that. Do you believe that there was no other family members out there, Wodemaya's side, who were even not happy and even ask Wodemaya that what is happening? It's normal like that. Even friends, even people like us. I've seen a lot of content creators questioning Miss Trudy that why is it that she's not giving Wodemaya a child? But behind closed door, we did not, no one, even Auntie Yami, no one knew what was happening. And Trudy came out and explained to us what was going on. But some of us took that as like, oh, you know what? It doesn't make sense to us. But some of us wept with Trudy, because as the women, we need to understand what this girl has gone through. Even if she cannot tell us what was happening behind closed door. But as women, we know. In Africa, they will laugh at you if you don't conceive. In Africa, families will end your marriage. They'll tell their own, leave that woman or else go and marry another one. What we want is kids. But Maya did not listen to that. The world was laughing at Maya. I remember there's one fake pastor there who was telling the world that there's no way Miss Trudy will become pregnant. Who are you? That's why we have to be careful. There are a lot of fake pastors there who calls themselves man of God, either prophets. I'm like, oh my God, behind those names, there's too much evil and lies. My friends, don't listen to these people, because what they are doing is just money, money, money. They are not real. Now, what are you saying? If people have bad mind towards others, they don't understand that the God of Wodemaya, the God of Miss Trudy, did not want it to put shame on them. Now, what are they saying? That's why I believe that Wodemaya is a strong man. We need men like Wodemaya out there. Wodemaya is an example to those men and families who believes that if something is happening to a woman, that woman will be cancelled. They don't need that woman. Our son doesn't need a woman who is barren. It's happening out there. In the name of culture, tradition. Oh, no, 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 no. You know what? Wodemaya is very popular person. Who is going to inherit Wodemaya's wealth or riches? This is what is happening. It's about greediness. It's about evil. We don't care. We don't care. But this story of Wodemaya is something that has made me think twice that, do you know what? There are also nice men out there. We've seen men who doesn't care. But Wodemaya has been there for his wife, Trudy. And even yesterday, Trudy made a video explaining to us what she went through. I cried the moment I saw Trudy injecting herself, showing us all the scars. How can people be mean to Trudy? She went through a lot. I call this a miracle baby. God bless you, Wodemaya and Trudy. Because no one knows. We don't need to judge. What is happening in social media is like people, we fabricate stories without even knowing the truth about why that happened. We don't wait for the truth. After watching that video Trudy brought out yesterday, what do we think? Each and every woman out there will feel sorry for Trudy, what she went through. And Trudy said something, please. Can you thank Wodemaya for me? Because he's been there for me since day one. And he did everything for me. Please say thank you to Wodemaya. Wodemaya, thank you for showing the world that you are the true son of African soil. I thought to myself, I'm like, do you know what? I need to react on this. It's not about, we don't wait for the truth. Now, after watching that video Trudy brought out yesterday, what do we think? Each and every woman out there will feel sorry for Trudy, what she went through. And Trudy said something, please. Can you thank Wodemaya for me? Because he's been there for me since day one. And he did everything for me. Please say thank you to Wodemaya. Wodemaya, thank you for showing the world that you are the true son of African soil. It's not about me praising Wodemaya, but it's about the facts. It's about reality. It's about the truth. How many men out there? Raise your hand, comment, and let me know if I'm lying. Wodemaya, what you've done to your wife, what you are doing to your wife, what you did to your wife, is only God who will continue to bless you. That's why Wodemaya is always loved everywhere. Do you know something that caught my eyes again? Wodemaya said, if you are in a marriage or relationship, don't involve third person. It means if you are having problems, if you are going through something, don't depend on counselors. Because it's true. Most of those people who call themselves marriage counselors, they are even worse. If you go back and see if they are happy in their marriages, you see that they are not. Even in their relationship, they are worse people. Some of you did not agree with Wodemaya, but it worked for Wodemaya. That's why we are asking ourselves question that how did Wodemaya manage to stick by Trudy in that hard time, tough time? It's because Wodemaya did not involve those cancers, did not involve those pastors who will even get involved in your marriage problems, and later they'll end up sleeping with your wife. It's happening out there. They are not your marriage cancers. It's only God who is your marriage cancer, and I believe that. So, Wodemaya, you are our role model. Some of you are in your marriages, but you depend on your uncle when you've got a problem. Every day you go and tell your uncle, you go and tell your auntie, you go and tell your cousin, you go and tell your sister, you go and tell your mom. They are not your cancers. Two of you can deal with your marriage problems. If you believe in that, drop a comment. Because Wodemaya has demonstrated that everything is possible. And all men out there, whether you like it or not, you have to be like Wodemaya. I know he's not the only one, but me, I'm talking about Wodemaya. Trudy, continue to be strong. God has given. There's always time for everything. 6 miscarriages. Guys, what do you think? Whether we like it or not, this story is a story where it's gonna go on and on forever. It will be remembered. One day, one person is going to watch this video where I'm even praising this couple, and it will change their life. Even some of us, Wodemaya and Trudy's story will change our lives. Drop a comment if you agree with me. Drop a comment if you agree with Wodemaya saying that be careful with the third person in your marriage. In short, I'll say that. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your support. And thank you very much to all my subscribers, both returning and new subscribers, for your love and support. Watch this video from the beginning until the end. This whole story has reminded us that there is real partnership out there with commitment. This is not just a love story. It's a lesson to us. Watch this video from the beginning till the end. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And let me know what you think. Are you Wodemaya? Are you Miss Trudy? Drop a comment. Thank you. Ciao, ciao. Bye.
Never go low, let them be guessing and guess. Dream high always, like a guessing and guess. Never go low, let them be guessing and guess. Dream high always, like a guessing and guess. Hey, my Never gonna let them keep guessing and guess. Dream high always, I keep guessing and guess. Never gonna let them keep guessing and guess. Dream high always, I keep guessing and guess. Never gonna let them keep guessing.